Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Kurojaku. Join me as I set out on a 7-year-long journey to obtain every possible achievement in Final Fantasy XIV. From mundane leave quests to the toughest challenges this world has to offer, watch as I attempt to do something no sane man would ever dare attempt. Truly completing a MMO. Let's begin. Welcome to paradise. Hello, Gigi. How you doing? This is Gigi. I call him the Overseer. He's in charge of all these little mammoth creatures. Smile for the camera, Gigi. Take a nice slow... Oh! He's a little shy, I guess. That's fine. Won't bother you anymore. This is Island Sanctuary. Now, for those of you who haven't completed Endwalker, don't worry, there's no spoilers here really, but after you complete Endwalker, good friend Tataru is gonna run up and say, "Hey, I got a gift for you. It's an island." And you're like, "Oh, well, that sounds nice and relaxing." It's like, "Yeah, got a lot of chores. Got a lot of chores for you to do. We're gonna need you to just clean up an entire island for me." It's like, wait a second, did you just give me manual labor as my reward for stopping the end of the world? That's nice. Hey, Gigi. You are Gigi. You are the Overseer. You're the boss. I put you in charge because I forget to check Island Sanctuary, if I'm being totally honest with you. And there are many achievements. I attempted to record this a little bit ago, like a couple weeks ago. Completely forgot to actually turn on the recording. So all it was a blank black screen because it was actually set to record a different game at the time. But let's do this a second time. Now, I don't have any rank ups or buildings to upgrade. I'm going to try and kind of talk us through. I just realized the Taskmaster has a mustache. What a boy. What a lad. Anyways, I'll try to talk through. Whoops. Everything here. Now, we don't have any building upgrades. The way Island Sanctuary works, this is your cabin. It's going to have your shops in here. You can get some glamour, some mounts, all kinds of stuff in here. Right? Look in here, you know, some glam that I don't believe I have yet. Is the mountain here? Is the mountain the other one? There's a mount. There's a mount. I already bought the mount. No, exclusive wares. There's the mount. There's a bunch of other mounts as well, and some triad cards, orchestrine rolls, all kinds of cool stuff. Here we have the courier. I believe he gives us quests as we rank up. There's a quest line with even more glam behind it. This guy will come back to the workshop Taskmaster later. These are our workshops. Visually, they're just aesthetics, but this is our granary. The granaries are actually up on that hill. You can kind of see them. Right? We have little plots that we can build. You can't move the cabin, but all of these can be put. So I could put the granaries down here if I wanted to, but I like how this looks. I get on the mount here. This is the mount, by the way. You get a sweet motorcycle at rank 10, I want to say, is when you got it. Yeah, rank 10. Here's our granaries. And they upgrade over time. As we hit higher ranks, we'll get access to higher ranked buildings, but fortunately I don't have any. We got a bathhouse up here. Another another workshop is back here, along with this cool little treehouse lookout landmark. And if you follow this path all the way up, we got our lighthouse, which looks just wonderful. A windmill over here. We'll go over there in a second. Over here we have our pen with all our animals, which our caretaker should be take care of all that. Where I pay Mammets, these adorable little robot friends, to take care of them. Don't worry. They are wearing, well, not really visibility vests, but visibility shirts and hard hats, so this place is very much OSHA approved. Don't call them to inspect. I just take my word for it. All is well here. That's a problem for another time. Over here we have the farm. The lovely farms where our mammoths take care of everything. Did I not plant anything here? Maybe I did not. Or maybe I ran out of seeds. I don't remember how much of this I had automated. No, it just needs to be watered. That's the wheat, I think. Am I out of wheat seeds? Ah, I'm out of wheat seeds. That's the problem. Can I buy them from you? Yeah, we'll just buy 100. We'll just buy 90. It's a shame that doesn't automatically realize you have seeds again and start doing it. You have to kind of reset it all. So don't let your seeds run out. There we go. Give me all that wheat. The rest of this, though, is not automatic. I could probably set it to be, but hey, it gives me an opportunity to showcase the little bit of gardening. We got to keep it watered. It'll grow over time. And there we are. All that's done. Let's go back to the main area. Main hub orb. Whee! This here's the granary. There are also items that we get out on the island, and this lets us fund Mammets to do it for me. Ooh, look at all those free goodies. Yes, please. I say we do another Wildwoods. Send them out. Bunch of free goodies that we can then use over here in the workshop. So we can look at the earnings. This is what I got a couple weeks ago, and I tried to record this originally. We can ignore those. And this is the agenda. Now, you have to give them 2 mandatory days off, as OSHA demands. Why? I don't know. These are Mammets. They are robots. They don't eat or sleep, last I checked. I mean, they work 24 hours. So why they need time off, I don't know. I assume this is Gigi's fault, somehow. We're just gonna ignore this. I'm not even gonna set anything. As you can see, I've been slacking. But I'm gonna try and be on top of it, because there's about a 2-year-long couple of achievements to get done here. If we look at the achievements thing real quick. I want to say it's under general. Yeah, it is. We do have a couple things. This will take a while, but not too bad. This is just manual done. We could do that today, technically, but I'm not going to. These, though, gathering leavings from animals, gathering produce on your island, and rare materials via foraging, as well as earning calories, these are time gated. And I did the math at one point, and I think it's about 2 years to finish a lot of these time gated achievements. So we probably want to be on the ball with that. What you do in here is you set a series of things for them to build, and each thing will return a value of those blue calorie coin seashell things that we can then spend in the shop. Now we have Groove up here. What Groove means is the more items you build, the more efficient you get. It resets every week. So the strategy is to build up to high Groove quickly, and then you get bonuses on your return everything after that. So early in the season, early in the week, you want a lot of these 4-hour crafts that are real quick. But later on, you want to start doing the more high value 8-hour crafts down here. So we're going to go through and kind of scout some things out. Now there's also another aspect to it, which is combos. If you have things with a matching category, then they will double. So for an example, if I were to put a potion in here, and then I were to put fire sand, because they are both concoctions, you now get an efficiency bonus. I believe if you just put the same item, you do not get an efficiency bonus. So it has to be a different item with a matching category. Another thing to note is that we have demand shift. Plummeting means they're actually going to sell for less than the value, whereas something that is skyrocketing is going to sell for more than the value. So that's going to be kind of our goal here. Now, here I've looked through. And I found a nice little combo to work with these necklaces, which are increasing, and brushes, which are skyrocketing and are actually a pretty decent value because they use animal parts. Animal parts and crop parts tend to be on items that sell for more because they are, in effect, time gated. You can't just get them on demand. Another thing to note is that you really do want your first one to be kind of the cheaper. That way your double bonus starts on your expensive one, right? So we're gonna alternate between these two. Now what's nice is I'm pretty sure the supply does not change until the following day. So what we can actually do is copy this and just apply it to the whole day. And that'll be day one. And the whole reason we want to do this is because we want to build that groove as fast as possible. And I think on day 2, I'm going to do something similar, but with 2 different items than these, because these are probably going to go down in need because I'm hitting it so hard. I'm thinking if I go back to time, there was one that I saw that was also skyrocketing. Where was it? I want to say it was, there it is, this one. I want to do something with foodstuffs, probably. That's not terrible. I'll take that if I can't find anything better. Okay, popoto salads or grilled clams is what we're gonna have to work with here. Oh yeah, no, we do this. Value 62. Yeah, we do these. All right, so we're gonna do that. Just like so. And this will be our whole day 2. And then we can copy and paste and paste. Now what's nice as well is over here we get a nice shopping list to tell us exactly how many we're going to be spending and how many we have in case we don't have enough. And if we don't have enough, it'll flash red. So like, we're perfect on parsnips. We cannot make anything parsnip related again. Though technically I have a few days to grow. So I could go grow some parsnips if I wanted to. That would help. Otherwise, we're hitting perfect on this. We're running low on potatoes as well. So this particular chain we only can do for 1 day, but that's honestly okay, and nothing else is really dropping too low. Now to figure out day 3. Alright, I've set it all up. We're good here. So once I get to the later days, I like to switch out to these 6-hour ones. With these 4 hours is a good one, or I'll do 8s and 4s. The goal is just to fill every possible hour with work. Now, this workshop over here, this slot, hopefully we'll unlock it soon. We just need another plot to build a workshop, but I haven't actually unlocked it yet. As we rank up the island more, at some point we'll be able to expand it and probably get that last spot, but this is all we have it. Also, the season thing here, it may seem weird that I have these 2 days in the middle. That's because this starts on reset day. So this is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is Saturday, Sunday, the weekend, and then this is Monday. That's why I have it set the way that it is. It starts on weekly reset. But they're all there. One slight problem. We have a little warning signal here on our shopping list telling us that we are actually don't have enough home logs, copper, or iron. So we're gonna have to go out onto the island itself and gather some materials. Okay, so we're looking for 2 things. We're looking for copper and we're looking for iron. I'm not really worried about palm. I can find that just about anywhere. I know there's a mountain here, and also if you follow this river down, I believe this is where you find a lot of iron. I think. That might actually be where copper is, and iron's up here, but we're going to check the mountain first because it's closer. And you just have to look for these sparkly rocks. This is just a normal rock. This is just a normal rock, but this, I believe, is iron. And sure enough it is. How much do we need? We need 6 more of those. So I think if we just follow this up the hill, yeah. This is the iron route. There's more down there and there's a bunch here. So I'm going to swing up there, drop down. It's kind of a loop you can run to just grab this whole... It's really straightforward. It's just gathering, except it doesn't use your gathering at all. Like, you can see I'm still on Dark Knight. I can pull out my sword and everything. You don't actually need crafters or gatherers to do Island Sanctuary, which honestly is kind of a miss. It's a bit of a swing and a miss. It would have been really nice if this was actually a place you could level crafters and gatherers. I'm gonna grab the crystal while I'm here. And that's honestly one of the biggest complaints I see people have about Island Sanctuary. Like, it's cute, it's quaint, it's just a fun little side mode to mess with. It's like Diet Stardew Valley, I guess. I don't know, I've never actually played Stardew, but I imagine Stardew is this, but better. But the fact that you can't level the literal crafting and gathering jobs on the crafting and gathering island is a bit baffling to me. I understand if you want to give people the option if they don't have their gatherers leveled, but, you know, I should be allowed to switch to miner and get some XP while doing this. Instead, all we get is island XP, which goes towards this bar. Grinding out materials for island XP is not a good method. Not in the slightest. Whoops. It's terrible. I mean, you get 10, and we need 43,000. Nah. The bulk of it is going to come from finishing building projects, which we can't do because everything's upgraded, or farming, harvesting animals, though if it's set to auto harvest, I don't think you get any XP for it, and more importantly, building. The more items you craft and sell, I don't know if it scales with how much crownies you get, but I'm just gonna assume it does because I want the currency. But that is your best way to rank up. Hopefully at rank 12 we'll have new buildings and stuff, but this week, all we're doing is this. That should be enough iron. That should be enough iron. Let me... Yeah, we're good, okay. Now let me go to where copper's. I'm pretty sure copper's like right over here. Yep, here's all the copper. Nice and green. God. I did a Minecraft thing the other day, and even in that one, my whole episode ended up just being the hunt for copper. I'm getting a little bit of deja vu. We're gonna have 2 copper-themed gathering videos in a row that are completely unrelated. They just both coincidentally ended up being about copper. What are the chances? Oh my god, rare animal. Hold on. Please tell me I have... I do. No! Damn it. Yeah, there are shinies. There are shinies in these. That big bluebird I have at base, that's the special one. Damn it. I wonder if he'll respawn. That's the best gathering item you can have, too, so, like... There's nothing I can do to bump the rates. Man. I wonder if he'll respawn. Bunch of blue ones. I'm gonna keep an eye out for him. I wanted him. Damn it. How unfortunate. Oh well. Back to the copper grind. Oh, I may have to gather some other stuff so that it'll respawn. Alright, we're set. I'm gonna isle return and I'm gonna fly back out here. I want to see if this will reload the area and potentially respawn him. I don't know if they're like weather dependent spawns or if it's just random. But on the off chance it's a weather dependent spawn, I'm gonna fly out there and see if the gold beak is back because I want him. Okay, let's have a little look around. You're blue, you're blue. Blue's over there, a blue right here. A blue one. I think that's where I saw the yellow one. So no, I think it's random. Yeah. Now maybe you could just start catching them and forcing them to respawn. Should we check again? We could check again. I don't know if this will work, but we can check again. Because, like, my logic is it might unload, like, the island anytime you cross this threshold. So theoretically, this should be respawning all the animals every time. Blue, blue. That's a blue one. That's a blue one over there. You're blue. I think we're well and truly out of luck. Maybe another day. Maybe another day. I tried my best. I could keep reloading it, but I'm lazy. I'll always be back. I'm sure I'll run into another one in the future. Well, it's not exactly sunny on the island at the moment, but we might as well run the outro now. There's really not much else to do right now. So, that's it for this week. A simple, a short one, a quickie, if you will. Kuro's Quickies. Quickies with... No, let's not call it that. We're just gonna move. We're gonna pretend... Cut that out. Cut that out completely. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the normal YouTube things if you wish. Figured I would just do like a little cozy one this week. Unwind. 7 point... What are we on? 7.3 at the moment, I believe. Is a pretty sleepy patch, all things considered. There's not a whole lot going on right now. There is a deep dungeon coming later. But for now, just doing some cozy stuff. Right? In the meantime. So, that is all for now. Until next time.